The four chambers are really a set of virtues that we can use in our daily lives to help us become more connected to the world around us. And this is important because if we suppress or ignore these virtues, there will always be a sense of disconnection. But when we listen to our hearts and learn to use the extraordinary gifts inside us, we can begin to make a profound difference to our world. One of those gifts is courage, our second chamber, because there are times in our lives when we need to be strong, when the right choice is the more difficult choice, and all we want to do is run away and hide. Courage can help guide you through the darkest moments in your life. Courage can help see you safely back onto the right path when you find yourself lost. With courage, you can overcome the most challenging circumstances, as you're about to see in our next story about a little boy named Austin.
He's always got a smile on his face, and he's very smart. He's just something about him that it grabs everybody's heart. It just does.
I'm so good at hiding.
Austin got sick around a week before his third birthday. He started to get flu-like symptoms, and we had taken him to the hospital that night, and then we had found out that he had the meningitis. About a week before his third birthday, they amputated all four of his limbs. When they first told me that it was meningitis and that they were, that's what they thought it was, meningitis, and they were going to give him, they were going to start him on the medicine right away, I just figured everything was going to be okay. Right after they told me they were going to amputate all four of his limbs, I asked, is he going to live? That was the main thing, not that he was losing, a part of his body. I just wanted to know that he was going to be okay. And then even then, they couldn't guarantee that he was going to make it. But that it was necessary for them to amputate in order to try and save his life. I guess one of the things is I didn't understand, why us and, why him. And but, essentially when it all came down to it, I can't change anything.
Why you give me the dog?
His legs are so short, he doesn't have arms to help him balance. For him, it's very, very difficult. It's just like walking on stilts all day long. It just uses up so much energy. He is exhausted, after walking for an hour. So it's pretty difficult for him. He's little and he's young and he has, decent balance and good stamina, but, it still is a challenge.
I think that in his mind, he thinks that they're gonna grow back someday. Because he still even says that today. When I get older, when I have hands, arms like my brother, I think that he feels like he needs me more now than ever, just to know that I was right there by his side and, that I wasn't gonna, take off on him. All the kids in his kindergarten class, always ask, he doesn't have arms or legs, he can't do that. And Austin always has to prove him wrong and show him how he does it and show them that he can do it. He doesn't like to say that he doesn't have any arms. He just has little arms. So that's the way he does it. He just proves everybody wrong, that, hey, all this stuff can be done. He's truly an inspiration. Austin needs a home to where he can be able to maneuver his motorized wheelchair around. We live in a small apartment and we don't have the ramps to get in the house. There's just so many possibilities of what we could do with a new home and to make it more adaptable for him.
Basically what we would like for Austin to be able to do is become independent as possible. So he's just started kindergarten, so he can be able to hold a pencil and have him be able to dress himself, have him go to the bathroom and be able to do that by himself.
The first time he actually ever climbed up the steps, I asked him, I said, do you want to come upstairs with me while I take a bath? Because he's getting ready for work. And he said, no, Mom, I want to sit down here and watch this movie. And I'm taking a bath, and I have the door open just so I can hear him. And I look over, and he's sitting right there. He crawled all the way up the steps by himself. See, Mom, I can get up here, he said. So, yeah, he just surprises me every day. I hope to see him driving a car by himself someday, living by himself, maybe just telling a story, and and some people are gonna look at him and think that hey, my life's not so bad.
My turn?
I feel blessed, and I mean, there's a lot of hope. He's really inspired me with just by the things that he does and the things he's getting better at, and really gives me hope that everything's gonna be okay, and we're all gonna be okay. And every day we get more and more back like everything was in the beginning.